Happy Gilmore 2 breaks Netflix records, 46.7 million views in 3 days. Netflix just shattered its own records, and it's all thanks to a hockey player who can't stay away from the golf course. Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore 2 has absolutely dominated the streaming platform, capturing an astounding 46.7 million views and claiming the coveted #1 spot on Netflix's English-language movie rankings. But here's where it gets controversial. This sequel took nearly 3 decades to materialize, leaving fans wondering if the wait was actually worth it. The long-awaited follow-up made its Netflix debut on July 25th, and the numbers from that crucial first weekend, July 21st to 27, tell an incredible story. Those 46.7 million views, calculated by dividing total viewing hours by the film's complete runtime, represent something unprecedented. The largest US opening weekend in Netflix's entire history. Even more impressive, it's now Sandler's most successful Netflix launch ever. And that's saying something, considering the Comedy King has delivered nearly a dozen original films to the platform, including crowd pleasers like Murder Mystery, Hubie Halloween, and The Week Of. And this is the part most people miss. The sequel's massive success created a ripple effect that nobody saw coming. The original 1996 Happy Gilmore suddenly found new life on Netflix, shooting up to the 3rd position on the global top 10 with an additional 11.4 million views. This marks the classic comedy's 2nd consecutive week dominating the charts, proving that sometimes nostalgia is the most powerful marketing tool of all. Let's take a step back to understand just how significant this moment really is. The original Happy Gilmore arrived in theaters back in 1996, earning a respectable $40 million at the box office and solidifying Sandler's reputation as a comedy powerhouse for an entire generation. The story followed an unconventional protagonist, a wannabe hockey player, struggling with serious anger management problems, who discovers an unexpected talent for golf, complete with his signature unorthodox approach to the sport. His motivation was deeply personal, winning enough prize money from a golf tournament to prevent his beloved grandmother's house from being foreclosed. But here's where the sequel takes an unexpectedly darker turn that might surprise longtime fans. Happy Gilmore 2 doesn't pick up where we'd expect. Instead, we find our hero completely broken, retired from professional golf, and drowning his sorrows in alcohol after experiencing what's described as a horrific incident on the green. The stakes this time around? He needs to finance his daughter's incredibly expensive ballet education in Paris, which forces him to dust off those golf clubs one more time. The returning cast brings back Christopher McDonald as the deliciously villainous Shooter McGavin, a role that fans have been craving for decades. However, the new additions might raise some eyebrows. Benny Safdie, reggaeton superstar Bad Bunny, NFL tight end Travis Kelce, and even Sandler's real-life family members, Jackie, Sonny, and Sadie, all join the ensemble. The celebrity cameos are absolutely everywhere, featuring PGA Tour champions Rory McIlroy and Scottie Scheffler, Hot Ones host Sean Evans, and Food Network personality Guy Fieri. Now here's something that might shock Sandler critics. Happy Gilmore 2 actually earned a 70% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, which is practically a masterpiece by Adam Sandler standards. To put this in perspective, consider that Billy Madison sits at a mere 42%, Big Daddy at 39%, and Little Nicky at a painful 22%. Variety's chief film critic, Owen Gleiberman, described the sequel as a happy orgy of raucous fan service nostalgia, which raises an interesting question about whether modern audiences actually want originality or just comfort food. The Netflix charts reveal even more fascinating trends beyond Happy Gilmore's dominance. KPop Demon Hunters secured 2nd place with 26.3 million views in its 6th week of availability. And here's a stunning fact. This action musical has now become Netflix's most watched animated film of all time. That's a pretty bold statement about what global audiences are actually craving right now. On the television side, Untamed maintained its stranglehold on the English language series chart for its second consecutive week. This murder mystery, set against the breathtaking backdrop of Yosemite National Park and starring Eric Bana, the show's recent renewal for a second season suggests Netflix has serious confidence in its staying power. Meanwhile, Squid Game Season 3 continues its incredible international dominance, holding the top non-English language spot for an impressive fifth straight week with an additional 4.6 million views. But here's the million-dollar question that nobody wants to ask. Does Happy Gilmore 2's massive success prove that audiences are hungry for genuine creativity, or are we simply trapped in an endless cycle of nostalgia-driven content? Are we celebrating innovation or just rewarding studios for playing it safe with beloved franchises? What do you think? Is this sequel triumph a victory for fans who waited patiently for decades? Or does it represent everything wrong with Hollywood's current obsession with mining the past instead of creating something truly original? Share your thoughts and let's see if we can settle this debate once and for all.